Hello, friends and neighbors. I thought I would just start out that way. I was digging through a suitcase trying to find something and ran into a mask that I used to have when I flew. Who knows what's it's got on it. Anyway, hey, how are y'all doing? I don't know what my little black cat thinks is happening when I'm videotaping, but the minute I get this stuff out, he goes running around acting like it's something very exciting. Now they both come up. Well, all right. So tonight begins Passover, where the story of the Exodus is celebrated and told and retold. And I was lamenting this morning not being able to be with my grandchildren for an Easter egg hunt. I probably could and still do social distancing, but we have a 2-year-old who doesn't understand social distancing, so I would want to hug her and she'd want to hug me. So I tried to get busy, and we all know what that means. So I just had to remind myself that when I have the feelings, and I don't want to have the negative feelings, as we call them, I have to allow them to come. And they come, I just don't want to sit on them for a long time. I don't want to wallow in them. I need to acknowledge them, and then I can move into gratitude. So today I've allowed myself to be sad for a minute, that I wasn't going to be able to do the fun things with the grandkids, like hunting Easter eggs. But then I moved into gratitude. All of us are still healthy, well, still have plenty of food to eat, roof over our heads. There's a lot to be grateful for. And then I was reading one of my favorite books, When Things Fall Apart, by Pema Chomron, and I want to share some with you. If I can hold this thing and read out of the same. I tried to use my silly little new Fandango thing, and anyway, that would drive me to drink. Okay. She says, this is Not Causing Harm chapter. Notice how we try to avoid, and it's a way to get in touch with the basic groundedness that we feel. Reframing, we see that there's something between a rising of the craving, the aggression, or the loneliness, or whatever it might be, and the action to take the result. Underneath our ordinary lives, underneath all the talking that we do, all the moving that we do, all the thoughts in our minds, there's a fundamental groundedness. It's there bubbling along all the time. We experience it as restlessness and edginess. We experience it as fear. It motivates passion, aggression, ignorance, jealousy, and pride, but we never get down to the essence of it. Reframing is the method for getting to know the nature of the restlessness and the fear. It's a method for settling into groundedlessness. If we immediately entertain ourselves by talking, by acting, by thinking, if there's never a pause, we will never be able to relax. We'll always be speeding through our lives. We'll always be stuck in what my grandfather called a good case of the jitters. Refraining is the way of making friends with ourselves at the most profound level possible. We can begin to relate to what's underneath the bubbles and the bumps and the farts. All the stuff that comes out and expresses itself in uptightness, controlling, manipulation, or whatever it is. Underneath all that, there's something very soft and very tender. But we experience it as fear or edginess. She goes on to say, a thoroughly good relationship with ourselves always results in being still, which doesn't mean that we don't run and jump and dance. It means there is no compulsiveness. We don't overwork, overeat, oversmoke, overseduce. In short, we begin to stop causing harm. Stop causing harm to ourselves and to other people. So, today I also happened to look at our county health rate of the virus. I had to stop for a minute and feel that. And it's okay to stop and feel the fear, feel all of it. But the key word here is to stop. And then you don't just sit there and wallow in it. I think that's about it. I don't know what my cats are doing. They're wandering around back there. Anyway, I love you. I put 2 funny things on my timeline today. This hysterical woman singing, Shireen singing a song about